third time's the charm. It's been such a hot minute since I've been on the Embodied Heart channel that I don't even know where to start. So I'm just really excited, and I got an amazing visual for this reading. It was a person wakeboarding or water skiing, specifically wakeboarding though. It felt specific, and they're just doing flips in the air, and it looks amazing, or windsurfing, or just some extreme water sport. And there's this moment of high, and then they're going, and they kind of caught on quickly, and then there's a moment where they smack the water and they crash, and it's humbling, and it doesn't feel like they were ready for it. And the message, I know this is odd and oddly specific, but the message I was getting was, we're getting comfortable in the polarity of evolution and the polarity of learning something new. So it's almost like we're riding the wave, and because you're brilliant, you pick it up quickly because you're following your heart and your desires. You were just pulled to it. Whatever it is, a person, a place, a thought form, a business, a child, a lover. That was a lot of people, but that's what came out. So there's like this high and this, oh my gosh, it's happening. Life is happening for me, and easy does it. And then just, it's not even you that caused this smack. I see the water just rippling. You know, a boat goes by, and if you've ever done water sports or been in a boat, you can feel it. And sometimes you'll go from just riding to like, doo, 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 and it hurts your back. You know, you really have to brace yourself. So there's this not playing with fire, but playing with water and the depths of it, and really going for it, and you're in it, you're doing it, and you're having moments of that smackdown. And this is a message to keep going. The song that came through was Don't Worry Baby by the Beach Boys. Everything is gonna be all right. And it was a tender grandmother spirit. She actually she isn't necessarily tender. The energy of the interaction was tender, but she feels fiery. So yeah, it was very, you're doing it. This is the lesson. The lesson is the gift. If it was easy, everyone would do it. And the numbers that came through, 222, 7173, and 888. So if you feel to look those up, I invite you to do so. I need some coconut water. Okay. So my process before I film is I love to shower. I feel like it's such water, again, energy, cleansing, clearing. And so I'll shuffle my Spotify playlist while I'm showering and just allow myself to open up to spirit and guide me with a message. And so the first song that came through was Faith's Hymn by The Beautiful Chorus. And it was just, I mean, beautiful. Their voice is beautiful. The frequency is beautiful. Just, and it just fills the whole room. The first time I heard it, it filled my eyes with tears. I was like, what is this magic? And I got the water running, and then I was like, oh no, I have to grab a towel. And I heard the dog barking, and I wanted to go get him outside and bring him in. And I felt like I was kind of frantically trying to get into the shower, but this song was just like, slow down. It's okay. You have all the time in the world. Just be with this moment. Get what you need, right? So that is what I did. And when I come back, I'm ready. I'm in the shower. Master of Life by Khruangbin. Master of Life. Ugh, another song with no words, just frequency, pure frequency. And then Rising into Light, another song without words. And my Spotify likes is anything and everything that I feel called to like. So the fact that these three came out together felt significant. Rising into Light by Chantress Seba. It was very just take your time, rinse off. You just got here. It's the beginning, it's the morning time, a fresh day. The sun is here, summer is here. It's just like soak it in for a minute. And so I'm soaking it in. And then The Dip by Freak Nasty comes on. And Spirit was showing me this wakeboarding incident where we smacked the water and going, that was your dip. And it's the dip. You dip, we dip, you dip, we dip. There was a lot of we dips. It's Spirit's like, you're not alone. I'm here with you. I'm here with you. You are building resiliency and learning how strong you are and what you're capable of, and your biggest fears aren't really that big of a deal. Like, it's scary if you're learning a sport. I tried to wakeboard, not my thing. I'm not good at it because there's so much fear, even in snowboarding. Just the falling, there was always so much fear associated with it for me. And so when you can hit the water and then go, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. Or if you hit the water and you go, that was terrible, I never want to do that again. It's okay. It's your threshold and what you're willing to do. So it was almost like, but just be fun with it, be playful, laugh at yourself. Oh my gosh, I tried that. Oh my gosh, that's part of the process. Yes, I've smacked the water. Yes, you might smack the water, but like, it's okay. It's okay, we'll all be okay. You're gonna get back on the boat, you'll try again. We're here, Spirit is with you. Spirit's not gonna let anything happen to you. There are no sharks in the water, and if they are, it's just our perspective of sharks being mean, and you will be met with beautiful creatures, beautiful sharks. I'm thinking, I saw this woman, there's a woman who dives, and she is a shark diver, and I'm seeing her, she touches the nose when they come towards her and direct them, and she's just all about educating about sharks and how they're misperceived, and they're beautiful, loving animals. And I thought it was really cool because sharks scare the shit out of me. They really do. So to see, oh, this is what I would do if I encountered a shark. Lots of throat activation. Yeah, okay, it's like this softening of fears. Like nothing's that big of a deal. Again, nothing's that big of a deal. You are protected, you are safe. Just have fun. You are here on this earth to do what you love and have fun. So then Express Yourself comes on. Express yourself. Okay, but it's the remix by Lettuce, and that made me feel just like, oh, it's so funky, and I love Lettuce remix. And it was just this it's the way every individual does something is so unique and special, and it's just filled with your frequency and your codes. And when it's genuine, the people that are magnetized with that energy will find you and inspire you. And gratitude to all the people that have inspired me and activated parts of myself that I wanted to access but didn't know how. It's so beautiful to just witness story medicine, friendship medicine, conversation medicine. It's okay. So, oh my gosh, the next song is Medicine, okay? Yeah. So Medicine by Rising Appalachia. I'm kind of chilly right now. I don't know why, I got chills, and I'm like, I'm chilly. It's warm today, but it's chilly at the same time. So also polarity. None of my weird reactions are a mistake today in this video. They're staying. So the quote that stuck out to me, or the verse that stuck out to me, is just the opening verse. It says, "Wise men say that rushing is violence, and so is your silence when it's rooted in compliance. Stand firm in loving defiance. Make art your alliance. Give voice to the fire. Move people to the beat of the wind. Gather yourself and begin to dance the song until it ends." And it was just this feeling of, your love is so deep, like the ocean, like the water. It's expansive and it's deep. And you have a lot to say. You have a lot of experience. You have a lot of wisdom, knowledge, connections to yourself, to the earth, to the galaxy, to your neighbors. Like, you are open. Your heart is open and beautiful. You are a walking temple community. And you know your truth, and I say that with reverence. I really do. You know your truth and what feels aligned for you and good for you and lights your fire and makes you feel excited. And standing firm in that loving defiance of not complying to anything anyone else says that you should do that doesn't feel right for you. You have permission. You're wise. You're wise. So give voice to the fire. What angers you? And when we speak, it doesn't feel good for me to speak in anger. Sometimes I speak in anger to process, of course, but to speak to someone and express myself, it feels like there's that firmness with softness, that polarity, that love. It's firmness with love, and it's trusting yourself and not wavering in what it is that you feel and need and desire. And it's really, really challenging. It's really hard to do that. It takes a lot of energy to fight that wave coming at you, and not fighting the wave, but that's the message. Thank you, Spirit. We're not fighting the wave, just we're embracing the wave. We're riding the wave. We're letting it flow. And we're buoyant. We're buoyant with the wave. We're moving with it, not against it. And so the last song, of course, this comes to the last song before I come out here and sit down, is "I Have Time" by the beautiful chorus. And it's an 11-minute song. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's just wrapping it all up in, there's no rush. There's no rush. You can't rush your healing. You can't rush your success. You can't rush your lessons. You can't rush through your human life. And I'm feeling like people are going to have an opinion and judge. And it's most important for you to have an opinion about yourself that is loving and compassionate and radiant and trusting. And when you meet that sense of self, really that's where we can just laugh about it, because anything that anyone else says, is about them. It has nothing to do with you, because you know you. So you don't have to defend it or argue it. It just sounds silly to do that. And the coral's wisdom is coming up. Lots of ocean energy, mermaid energy, where patience is a virtue and some success is a fine work of art, okay? And even success itself is, it's so subjective, okay? So I journaled on this as what success is to me, and it's learning something new, living with love, truly, and hopefully leaving things better than I found them. And that list is like this energetic, emotional umbrella. And then so many things fall under that, and you realize how successful you are. You're like, wow, I do that all the time. Like as a mother, you learn something new every day. My daughter is always teaching me something. I am co-collaborating with a dream business partner. She's absolutely fabulous. Shout out to Melanie. And it feels so successful and freeing, and there's no focus on the outcome, there's focus on the creative process in mothering and in business and in friendships and in relationships with ourselves. And so, Spirit Song Tarot. I pulled some cards. After I was marinating on these messages. And when I split the deck, we got the Moon and the Empress. And I was like, okay, I feel this. What you're birthing is deep. It is deep within your wisdom and your perspective, which is as unique as a snowflake. The codes of your DNA are so unique, your perspective, your soul. And when you can get to that place, that wisdom, and then you can birth that expression to life, it is the ultimate abundance, the ultimate beauty. And that goes back to beauty being subjective, and it's not something superficial. Superficial things are just ways to express ourselves, but when we give that superficial thing intention, it becomes alive. It has its own mana, its own spirit. And so you just begin to infuse your beauty into everything around you, and it's the law of attraction. You become a magnet for all the things you. So even when you're attracting something that you feel is ugly or uncomfortable, know that it's you and go, okay, so what are you trying to show me here? What are we alchemizing? Are we reclaiming power? Are we just feeling the sensation? We don't have to demonize it, judge it, make it into a whole big thing. I was really good at that for a minute. But I'm just emotionally passionate. I want to know everything about myself and my soul, and just get as intimate as I possibly can. Okay? And then the next card, Page of Shells, Frog. And this I read from the book because I felt very inclined to. And it says, a walker between water and earth. Frog is your messenger in transition, helping you to reveal the song of your soul. He inspires you with a more rooted connection to your emotional self as you grow into something new and even more wonderful. Frog is a natural romantic with a heart brimming with love. He encourages you to express your feelings, as this will awaken passions and invigorate your heart. Infinite possibilities of the imagination will set you in motion and unleash hidden talents. Jump at the chance of starting a new, exciting project that strikes your fancy. That's the energy that you've just been pulling in this whole year, it feels like. Confirmation burp. If you know, you know. Like you've intuitively been feeling this. And so all of your decisions, energy, it's invested in the inspiration of this coming to life. The beauty and abundance of you being birthed tangibly, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and infusing your whole space. Which is what I love about chanting and singing, and part of the work that I'm going into, that I'm so excited to share. Coming soon. Okay, see? And with that, the unicorn was the next card. This optimism, innovation, like the last video, you're creating a new way forward. My husband put it on the TV the one day. He's like, we're gonna watch Mommy. And I was like, oh my God, cringe, like a cringe. And why? Why would I cringe? I wasn't prepared, and I hadn't watched it in a while. I hadn't engaged with YouTube in a while. I just was focused. I was like in the trenches doing life, all good stuff. And I'm listening to this message and I'm just like, this is it. I'm just here to create my own medicine. That's what the Embodied Heart channel is for me. And so it's a spiritual practice. And for a minute I was just I put it on a shelf because I was like, okay, I need to focus on Shakti Yoginis. Melanie and I are birthing this beautiful woman-centered business. And I felt guilty or like, oh, I shouldn't be putting my energy here. I really need to be focused, and all of my free time is getting this baby safe and comfortable. And it's like rushing a pregnant body. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And so the Embodied Heart just kept calling me back. And what I'm realizing is I do this for me. I love it. It's fun, and it's my own medicine. So when I'm listening to this message, I'm just like, wow, thank you. Thank you to my family for just being there with me and reminding me of who I am. And then thank you of me for reminding me of who I am. I gotta pull that up, that's better. Okay, so just don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. That's the vibe. And then Knight of Feathers, action, focus. This looks like a fox or a wolf. It looks like a fox. Yeah. Feathers could be significant. Of course they are. And this just feels stealthy. Like there's a conservation of energy happening. You're inspired. You don't need to explain yourself to anybody because you couldn't if you tried. It makes sense to the people it's meant to make sense to. Other than that, just save it. Go your own way. Laugh. When dips happen, okay. I could be all dramatic about this, or I can understand that discomfort's part of the process, and it's my perspective of what's happening that's making me feel in a certain vibration about it. You always have the power to shift. Always. That's the best part. Nobody is holding authority over you in any way, shape, or form. And you know that. And so you're like, okay, I just need to focus because nobody else has the answer for me. The gold is coming out, you're seeing it, you're receiving it, and it's like, oh, it's here, and I'm committed. And commitment, like the discipline, I don't like that word. However it's coming out, the discipline feels like soft and gentle and fun and flexible. It doesn't feel rigid and stressful. And it's like I'm hearing the deadline is with the divine. Like there's no deadlines. The deadline is with the divine. You're just going with the flow, learning that feminine, and then harnessing the masculine when you need it, but we're not forcing anything, which would be an unbalanced masculine energy. And this was the last card I pulled from the Spirit Song Tarot deck, and I was the traveler. Just adventure, potential. I see this gazelle leaping over the sun, and I heard, you're not going to be over the moon with joy, you're over the sun with joy. You're over the sun with joy. Like it's ecstatic. It's ecstatic. And how we all experience ecstasy and life and joy is unique to every single one of us. It really, really is. So it's all about how you feel and what makes you feel joyous and you feel desire and you feel safe. And when something on the shadow side or the darker side or the polarizing side comes up, you just kind of observe it. It's like, oh, you sneaky emotion. What are you about? Where are you from? That feels sassy. That feels heavy. This, it's just, your body's just talking to you. You are not your thoughts, emotions, physical sensations. They are experiences gifted to you for you to learn the language of you, your soul, your body. I want to now go into the luminous humanness deck. I love this deck. Our golden retriever, his name is Marty. He is just happy as a clam right now, chewing on a stick, loving life. The birds are chirping. There's a nice breeze. I'm finally starting to warm up. I was like shivering for a minute. Did you notice that? I feel like I could barely talk. When you're so cold that your jaw kind of, I live in the north, so I don't know if anybody ever gets this cold, but feeling this one. And I'm feeling these two and this one. Everything just like moves slower. And our environment feels a little cold right now, doesn't it? At least if you're in the just world affairs, it feels cold. Oh, here we go. I love this card. I believe there's a video of mine and this that I posted in the past, and this is the cover photo. This is the card that I took a photo with. It feels significant. There might be a message there for you. There is a message there for you. So the hibiscus flowers, Hawaii, a special place in my heart where I found my soul. I like met myself for the first time. I went by myself, and it was, gosh, the way that land holds you is just magnificent. And it was this, oh yes, okay, I read this book, Hawaiian Shamanism, and it blew my mind. It was so beautiful, and it was about being the adventurer, not the warrior shaman. So Hawaiian shamanism is about that adventurousness and really meeting those moments as the dip. Okay, spirit, what's here? Let me figure it out. Let me listen. Let me learn. Life is what I make of it. So tonic over toxic. Yeah. I'm just getting over. I had like a deep respiratory clearing. I went through like a total physical ascension, and it just felt interesting. So yeah, don't worry, be happy. Dolphin energy. I'm hearing these hands are made for holding chalices, not building calluses. Just have fun with it. Have fun with it, okay? Yes, check yourself before you tech yourself. Technology, I'm actually not feeling like I need to say, take a break. Okay, dude. It's congratulations. You've been, oh yeah, even this break that I took and was just very present. It's springtime, getting our garden ready and being outside. I just had to nourish myself. I had to nourish myself and just go inward and get intimate with my creative side. And I stopped watching readings, like other people's readings. I really wanted to hear my own voice and connect with my own guides, my own spirit. And it's also saying, this, do you see these codes? And I almost feel like she's giving her tablet to the divine. And I feel like there's a lot of talk with AI and everything going on right now. And there's always going to be lightness and darkness. So we can focus on whatever we want, essentially. And what feels juicy for me is focusing on the beauty of it, being knowledgeable about the dark side of it, and ultimately trusting with your faith that the overarching love will always win, will always win. So with this, it feels like the divine is saying you're not going to miss out on anything. If you don't post for a little bit, it's not going to screw with your numbers and your algorithm. And, you know, it's like you can't control success. Success is in the hands of the divine when you're co-creating with your highest self. You don't need to worry. So they're like, just give it to us. Let us, like, well, we're still working. We're still working on sharing your voice. Even when your tablet is away, your phone is off, you're camping, you have no service, like you've just disconnected. Spirit is saying, we are always connected. So your energy is still working itself in the internet ethers, regardless of when your soul calls its presence back to itself. So that separation is like really healthy. Like, look how lush that is. Yeah, Spirit's like, I got you. Let us hold you. Just like rest and go have fun. Go play. Go play. Yes. Give us our day, our daily cake. We've pulled this card in multiple videos. And it's just all about indulgence, permission to indulge, follow pleasure. And again, it's being knowledgeable and informed about the concept of pain, and then choosing what feels good in your body. And knowing that we're a kaleidoscope of emotions, sensations, thoughts, beliefs, ideas. And this just feels like where you are when we're in our highest knowing, we're in our soul. The frequency of our soul, when we're in the frequency of our soul. And like this feels like your angels and your friends and your family and your omens and your synchronicities, and they're just like, yes, hype woman, hype bro. Like we're hyping one another up to be like, there's always a spiritual uprising happening. I know this isn't the first time. I'm just really vibing with it right now for myself and in my own heart. And so like when one sister or brother succeeds and ascends, it opens the portal for everyone else to do the same thing. And honesty is everything. Okay, I feel like pulling one more card from this deck, the bottom. Trim tab, yeah, okay. Those are like these tabs on the side of the boat that you just release. Yeah, like you've released a lot to get here. And like this was kind of turbulent. Okay, ha ha ha, when we're giggling about turbulence, like, but that's where we go, okay, I know what pain feels like though. I do know what it feels like because I've been there. And so my threshold for pain has expanded, but what I'm willing to tolerate has not. So boundaries are loving. Boundaries help people know how to love you. They're clear, they're exciting. Yeah. Okay. Spirit of the Animals Oracle. And then I think that's it. I have 3 other decks, but honestly, I just kind of, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I love this deck. This is my newest deck. Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Okay, I'm feeling this one, this one, this one. Yep. Okay, buddy. Okay, hey. It's okay. Confirmation bark. Okay. First card we have, I mean, sunflowers, bees, fertility. Hey, buddy. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Think of infusing everything with your magnetism. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Amen. Amen. Confirmation bark. And I'm thinking, my sister, one of my dear sisters, she's so sweet. Like, talk about receiving sweetness. And there was a swarm of bees in her yard. And to see a swarm looking for a new home, it was either their home got too crowded or the queen bee had died and they were searching. So yeah, so she has this huge swarm, and it was just magical and almost disturbing at the same time to witness. It was so powerful. Yeah, and sometimes I'm getting that, like, when you step into your power, it's disturbing for some people and magical for others. And it's not important to pay attention. Oh my gosh, swan. Swan was a big guide for me when I first started my spiritual journey. I left my partner of 7 years, and I chose me, and I walked out that door, and I was like, here I am. I'm free. I'm free. You who glides across the waters of my soul, with the wakeboarding analogy, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. Let me receive that again. I'm seeing one of those a purple flower, who glides across the waters of my soul. Bring me your wisdom and light. Yeah, that, okay. There's this message of having someone from your past. This feels specific, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Having someone from your past where it felt like that, like extreme sports. You were like doing the cool stuff, and it felt just like intense and awesome and passionate. And there was this smack. And there are going to be experiences like that. And then there are experiences where we meet the swans of our life, that when they go, they glide. We're not going 80 miles an hour on the boat. We're going just enough as we need to just like see the trees and the joy, and we don't need to chase a thrill because we're in it. Not to say that if you enjoy any of those things, that you're chasing a thrill. This is just the message that's coming out. So, Marty, yeah, it's our dog's name. Come on, buddy. Our neighbor's bringing the garbage cans in. I don't know why that feels significant. Like, yeah, you brought the bins in. The garbage is empty. You emptied that out. All right, you are a graceful swan. You are a graceful swan. People are gliding on your soul, like just like a glassy lake. It's just beautiful. Another duck. Water. Loon, intuitive. Okay, and look at the polarities here. Look at this. Beautiful alignment with our message. Listen to the song in your soul. Amen. Trust your intuition, as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. You are unique and you are loved. And look at the babies, and you're fertile. Fertile myrtle. Fertile myrtle. Oh, and we've got sea turtle at the bottom of the deck. Again, if there's any worries that you have, Spirit is like, you're protected. Sea turtle, you are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Do you see that? Protected and happy. The rest is noise, or it's here for grace, it's here for lessons, it's here for compassion, it's here for understanding. And it's up to you to discern what is you creating your own drama, because that's fun too, and what is absolutely necessary, okay? So I'm like laughing at myself. I'm like, I think I'm done after this deck. And then my African Goddess Rising Oracle was like, no, you're not, bitch. No, you are not. She's like, no, we're coming in with a message. Yeah, you called upon the goddesses. The goddesses called upon you, and you are being called to bear witness to your own joy, magic, and power. Will you heed the call? Yes, you will. Yes, you will, or you wouldn't be watching this video. You wouldn't be watching this video. We wouldn't feel so dang connected. All right, babes. Let's see. We've got grounding. Sache. Wish I knew how to pronounce that confidently. But dang, look at her with that confidence. That's a grounded confidence. And then this reflection with the water. Noonday. What am I seeing here? Grounding, truth, storms. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So with this, going back to our wakeboarding analogy, okay? This smackdown that happens, like, that doesn't happen again. You have like one gnarly fall because you're like super fucking confident because you're really good at whatever you're doing. And then it humbles you. And it's almost like you learn that feeling of like what it feels like before you're about to smack. And you're like, okay, I don't even go there anymore because I know what that feels like. So it's almost like you have this new lens that comes with wisdom and comes with, I want to say caution, but it feels more like protection. Like you know what you're doing and what you need and how to protect yourself from like getting the smackdown. You're like not about to do that again. So storms and shame. Okay. Yeah, I feel that. So there's always, there could absolutely be shame wrapped up in humility. I just feel like they're friendly emotions. They love each other. And shame is such a teacher and such an opportunity for us to reclaim our power. And I feel like shame feels like a storm, you know, leaving that partnership of 7 years. Like we grew up together, and as joyous and free, and like I was so grounded in my truth. I was unwavering. I was like, I'm gonna be okay, you know, playful. And then you go through it and you're like, oh my gosh, all of these emotions that you just are not prepared for through a separation or a divorce. It's just, wow. And both of these women have their eyes closed. Like you have been inward reflecting on that grounded truth because you knew it and then we went to embody it. And that's the hard part. Knowing it's the easy part. Embodying your truth, the hard part. The hard part. I want to fix this one more time. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, you're very resilient. You are very resilient. Like, do you know that? Do you know how resilient you are? Because I really hope so. I really hope so. Okay, we're gonna just, 4417, 4418, 4419, all feel significant. Celebrate. Celebrate and have a good time. Celebrate your achievements. You truly are a gift to the universe. You're a gift to the universe. Hello. Hello, you're a gift to the universe. Transcendence, your mind's limitations. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Shine. Transcendence. Too many, Spirit. Give me one more. Spirit's like, too many. Are you kidding? Too many. There's never too many. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. Spirit's like, don't you mock me. Okay. Abundance. Patience. Abundance, patience. Reflection, yes. No limitations. Amen. You are free. You are free to live your truth. Meditation, you've been meditating on it. You know this because you are a star seed. You are a star seed. Duh. Okay? Like, how many, Spirit's like, how many more signs do you need? How many more signs do you need? Celebrate your transcendence, okay? Celebrate your transcendence because there are no limitations. There's no blocks. There's no self-sabotage. No. Confirmation bark. Just reflect on your abundance, okay? Gratitude. Go into gratitude. And just be patient, okay? Be patient. There's time. I have time. The beautiful chorus, like that would be such a great affirmation song. I feel like a card fell. It did. Okay, let's see what that is. Oh, transcendence. Yeah, okay. If you feel called to, Spirit's just showing me this. Put on that song by the beautiful chorus, I Have Time. And sit there and maybe easy pose, whatever feels good for you, lay, whatever. In a cozy spot. Just allow yourself to feel the frequency of the song, to hear the words, and just notice what comes up for you and what you feel in your body. And know that everything that comes up is Spirit going, what do you want to do with this? What do you want to do with this? Just witness that. Do you want to alchemize it? Do you want to let it wash over you? It's all for your transcendence. We can't take everything with us. Okay? And like, we want to give this day our daily cake, so can we like clear out some of the bullshit so we can fit all of the amazing, juicy goodness? You're like, yeah, we can totally do that. Like, okay, this card, just take it in for a minute. Yeah. Center into this core. Like, your heart is so connected with the divine, okay? You are connected with your womb. You're protected. Like, your desires are protected. Look at these hands over your desires, your sacral and your solar plexi, your connection to yourself and others. Like, you know who you are. You know what you desire. You're sensual, you're sexual, you're beautiful, you're wise, you're loving. And this love pours out of your throat. When you walk into the grocery store anywhere and you just smile or you say hi, it's like you're an angel. You're just this earth angel walking around, and people are like just receiving your codes. They're just receiving your codes. And you're just over here like, I need some tortilla. Okay, so center in that. Like, here's the lotus. This has always been you, okay? You are an angel. You are an earth angel. And it's almost like I'm seeing God is like, we're just going to dig really deep into this mud and we're going to plop this star right there, because we know that this star is going to shoot up, and it's going to shoot up fast, and it's going to be that lotus that grows out of the mud. Like, your story is your medicine. Do not dull yourself. Do not hold back for the sake of compromise. Yes, like, speak with love. So make sure we sit with anger to understand that it's sacred rage and there's heartbreak underneath that. And wise men say that rushing is violence, and so is your silence when it's rooted in compliance. Do not comply with anything that is not you or yours. That is not your faith, your love, your idea of success. That's not what God has asked us to do here. It's quite the opposite. So center in that knowing, and this is what you will always find, okay? You're protected, you're amazing. Look at us. I love you. I love you so much. I will be back, obviously, because I'm absolutely in love with this medicine. And keep an eye out for Shakti Yoginis coming soon. We have some beautiful freebies to support a female-based style of Kundalini yoga. Kundalini has just been unmatched for me in terms of an energetic upgrade, an energetic sensation even. Upgrade feels like a silly word. I don't even know. It's like one of those words I'm hearing a lot right now, and it's true, but it feels more of like, yeah, transcendence. You're like transcending into like the most pure form of the present moment, and just the power of breath and what it does for our fertility physically as women and emotionally and spiritually and creatively, all the things. Really excited to share these offerings, ecstatic birth courses, community. We're coming for you, baby. We love you with open arms. Yeah, I'll see you soon, sweet sisters and brothers.